You'd be surprised to find out. Sorry about my hair; it's really bad in this video. But it's recently come to my attention that there's a lot of skepticism about UFOs, and while that's entirely understandable, I'd like to make a case for the existence of UFOs. One, it is entirely possible for extraterrestrial life to exist. Hundreds of millions of civilizations of intelligent life, I'm not saying they're capable of space travel, but of intelligent life, are likely to exist in this galaxy alone. And there's at least 10 million galaxies or something, 100 million, there's a lot. In this one universe, and there could be multiverses. But that actually is debatable. I mean, I personally believe in it, but I won't say that's fact yet. Parallel realities and stuff. Anyways, these um but a lot of people believe that, oh, there's aliens, but we can't reach them, they can't reach us. All right, you're right, fair enough. But what people don't realize is that there are races that could have been to the level we are now, maybe 100 million years ago. Everyone thinks, oh, maybe these alien races are 1,000 years ahead of us. No, these races are probably far, far ahead of us. When I mean far, I mean hundreds of thousands of let me try to make this simple for you. The universe is estimated to be 14 billion years old. A lot of Earth is around 4.4 billion years old, with life not appearing. It's around 4 billion years old, with life appearing maybe a billion and a half. I mean, significantly later. Now, let's say there's a planet that existed 11 billion years ago. Life appeared 9 billion, and their races, their human, their version of their dominant intelligent race maybe appeared 100 million years ago. Now, let's take that, and they reached the level we are now, maybe like 89 million, 99 million years ago. They have 99 million years to where we are in 2011. They would be unimaginably advanced. They may not even have physical form. They could just be they could have. Everyone thinks a sign of being intelligent is technology. Well, they could have evolved without many technology and still far outstrip us in intelligence. They could have morphed into a successful species is a species that can survive. That's basically because if you can progress, if your species can continue to move forward as well as get more progressive along the way, you're successful. Okay, some might, whether or not you've developed a plane, that isn't really a mark. That's a mark that you're technologically advanced. But for instance, they could have evolved into a little ball of energy about this big that can dart around, and each ball of energy in its own is capable of superhuman feats. Like, this one ball of energy is actually a living being, and it might go inside a bigger ball of energy, and then that would be the UFO, and then inside there's just a little ball of energy, which is a living being controlling the UFO because it's so advanced. It no longer needs a physical form, and people, I'll be honest, that to get to the point where you no longer need a physical form, you'd have to be extremely advanced, because being able to grab stuff, that's just fundamentally important. You'd have to be able to control so much with just your mind, your mental energy. You'd have to be extremely advanced, or at least have technology that reads mental patterns. Like, if you tell a ship to fly, it flies. It's entirely done. Maybe your brain isn't necessarily controlling the ship, but the ship picks up your maybe it's not your brain part of maybe it's not that your brain is so advanced that it can control a ship without moving. It's that the ship is designed to read your brain. Now, there's a lot of debate about how advanced aliens are, if they're real. They are definitely more advanced than us. Some people would suggest that maybe, alright, the most solid evidence we have of UFOs or the existence of intelligent life is probably the WOW signal. That's a signal that appeared in the early to mid 90s, and it was sent to us, and it actually appeared exactly how they predicted an intelligent life signal would be. Now, it was not space debris, it was not a random accordance, this was all rolled out. The most skeptics believe that it was an Earth, which the guy who found the signal started to believe was that it was an Earth signal, because it obviously looked intelligent, that was bounced back from the atmosphere back to Earth. So maybe a human signal to another human, maybe that's what it was. But many people are trying to doubt that, and and even the critics try to say that's unlikely because it would be extremely rare, and that there's probably just as much chance it really will. I believe it's an extraterrestrial. Now, I personally am a UFO fan. I do believe in aliens. I also believe in Bigfoot. I also ghosts, demons, angels. I'm into that. So maybe this is just my biased opinion, but being unbiased, the chance of alien life is gargantuan. The chance of them being vastly ahead of us, gargantuan. The chances of them being able to go faster than the speed of light. This is many people's issue, the scientific community. The speed of light. Aliens can't reach us because they can't travel faster than the speed of light, and the closest inhabitable light alien. Let's say there really is an alien where the WoW signal came from. It would take them their ship traveling here at the speed of light, a significant amount of time. And it's debatable that how far away. There's no near planets that could support aliens. I agree with this. But, they say, well, it'll take them 100 years to get to Earth. Why would they spend 100 years? Basically, it seems, one, it would take them an extremely long amount of time to travel to Earth. And two, is that even if they could travel to Earth before, within, within this, the aliens could dial. Let's say the aliens live an average lifespan of 80 years, and it takes 120 years to get to Earth. They'd be dead before they got there. Let's say they froze themselves in cryo chambers and stuff. See, there's so many variables that we don't have the technology to do. Wormholes. Maybe they froze themselves in cryo chambers. We don't know about how advanced their technology is. We're applying mathematical rules that we have to them. And, I just think that's not right, and I believe aliens exist. Thank you.